You guys, if you see like broken pictures on this video, like I'm so
Yeah,
sorry. Like that internet
He was
is
just like, I'm just gonna tell you.
it. Yes.
You're so
So,
good.
apologies on the, blame it on the provider, whatever it is. So.
The Gossip Wine Podcast.
All right. Hello. On a very special episode of the Gossip Wine Podcast.
Hey,
We have
everyone.
Aya here.
And we have a guest today. It's Courtney, my good friend. And we met like so weird, Courtney. Like, how we even met?
Girl, you know how we met? Our most wonderful friend, Maggie. That's how we met.
Yeah, I remember, but like, was it like her birthday party or something, right?
I never physically met you in person.
Yeah.
It was that she told me about you, and I think vice versa. And then, when we had that ladies' night, then that's when I like, no, it was her birthday.
Yes.
Her birthday Zoom thing or whatever. And that's when I met you. And I was like, oh my goodness, I can put a face with a name now. Because like, yeah.
I mean, that's so crazy, but like it was Maggie's birthday, and it was already lockdown, and yeah, it was actually really like fun. But yeah, like I love internet for that, like you'd actually need to physically meet person to, like, hey girl, like, holler at each other.
Yeah, I know. Like,
right?
I was just like, okay, cool. Like, and it was like, what? Because it was like everybody out here, and I'm trying to like pinpoint who is who. I'm like, okay, that's her. But I'm trying to pinpoint like a story with everybody's face on that call. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, hey girl, what's up?
Yeah, we are very happy to have you here, and thanks for, taking the time to record it with us. Corey, what are we talking about today?
Womanhood today. It's all about womanhood. It's International Women's Day the other day. I thought it was a whole month for you guys, to be honest.
I seen that on Instagram. They were like, happy's Women's Month. I'm like, it's the whole month? Like, I would appreciate it to be the whole month and not just the day, but I mean, okay, I'll flow with it. Like,
I mean, it's just like a month. Like, it doesn't mean like you're gonna get presents for the entire month. Just like, reflecting on history, which is like really nice to, educate younger girls and whatever. And womanhood is something that actually I would say pretty much new. Like, to me personally, like I didn't have like this like strong like womanhood in the name of womanhood when I was like growing up. It was just like girls. And it's actually a really interesting topic on how far we've came, like how far
we've come.
Yeah, it's actually interesting like to see how far we've come, and yet how actually many more steps we have to make to to the greatest point. So let's start on then.
What's up?
Okay. So this is all about the women today. This is you guys' episode. So I have a question for you guys. So how do women deal with flirtatious men when you don't want to be flirted with?
Courtney, you go ahead.
Well, for me, when I go somewhere and I go into a place, depending on who I'm meeting, like, I just come with like, good energy. And I'm just like, look, like if I happen to meet someone, then I happen to meet someone. But if I don't. So like, I don't know if sometimes maybe I might get off that energy, just kind of like back off. But I remember like one time, like I was in such a bad headspace. I was in China, Aya, and I went to this party and this guy was trying to like flirt with me and talk with me and stuff. And I literally had to be like, look, I have a bad attitude right now. Like, I cannot talk to you right now. Like, and literally, like, I did, like, he was just like, well, damn, okay. Like, I was just like, yeah, like, leave me the fuck alone because I'm not feeling you. Like, nah. So it's just kind of like, I'm just like straightforward, or I'll just like give him that look like, don't even try to attempt to walk over here. Don't even tiptoe. Like, no. So I think it's all this is for me. It's in the body language and the looks, like with flirtatious men, and then like they just go on their merry way, and then I just be cool.
But have you ever had this thing when they're just like, you're just like, hey, listen, no, thank you, whatever you thought, but like, no, and they still keep coming, and you're just like,
yes, and they're so pushy, like, but I'm just trying to buy you a drink, like, what's the issue? Like, you're in my space, and I'm not for you. Like, leave me. No means no. Like, what don't you understand? Like, and sometimes it's a situation where you just have to be like, I'm just going to get up and leave, because at this point you're not going to leave. So I just have to leave. So that's just so irritating to me. I'll just be like,
I actually, because of these kind of situations, because I see girls in those situations, I made so many friends, and Maggie actually one of those, you know, where it was like, I'm just trying to save the girl, because like I can see, like, you know, it's like physically uncomfortable, and you just like, damn.
Right.
Do you like guys ever have this, like, you know, when women are, you know, too forward and you're just like, I'm gonna buy you a drink, or I'm gonna take you home, or, you know, take off those great sweatpants, and you just like, happen ever where you felt uncomfortable? Let's say that.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, me. I was like, wait, who you ask the question to? Sometimes, I mean, it happens, especially when I was in like Japan. Like, you know, people are kind of pushy because, you know, you're different color, you know, you're black. They're like, oh, you know, you should do this because I'm like, no, I don't work that way. Don't work that way. Because some women can be like that. Y'all can be like gray sweatpants hounds or whatever you want to call it.
There we go.
Like, yeah, hey, we got gray sweatpants there. You know, y'all. Some of you guys are like that. But so okay, I do have a question for you. Well, not a question, but I have a situation. So I was somewhere and this girl thought I was trying to flirt with her, but she dropped her phone and her money, right? And I'm like, hey, excuse me. She's like, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. I'm like, hey. She's like, look, did I tell you not to talk to me? I was like, all right, fuck it then. I dropped her phone. Like, I just dropped her phone. She had money there too. I took it. But hey, look, it sounds bad, but I was trying to help her out. But she pissed me off. Yeah, I'm like, I wasn't trying to flirt with you, but okay. Then you're not gonna have your money or your phone. Fuck it. It's kind of weird when you're trying to help somebody out and they think you're flirting with them, you know? It just it made me mad because she said way more than what I just said. And I was like, okay, fuck it. Dropped her phone, took her money, like, yo, I don't give a fuck. That's what you did.